Hi, I wanted to do a quick pick a card reading, but this time I'm going to do it freestyle. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and then I'm going to cut the cards and then I'm going to pick 3 cards out of the deck or out of the stack of cards that I cut, and I'm going to separate them into 2 piles. So what you can do right now is pick a number between 1 and 2. Okay? Or you can wait until I pick the cards. You can wait until I pick the cards and then pick the stack of cards that you feel like picking. But this is going to be about, how does this person feel about me? Does this person really love me? What's going on with this person? So if you're watching this reading, this is basically like, how does the person that I love really feel about me? This is if you're separated or you broke up and you're curious as to what's really going on with them. Whether they still love you, whether they're putting up a front, whatever. So again, pick a number between 1 and 2. So for the first stack, I'm going to pull 3 cards, okay? I'm going to shuffle them again a few more times. So that's for the first stack. And then for those who picked the second stack of cards, your cards will be coming out fairly soon. Okay, so go ahead and pick which stack of cards you want to pick. And yeah, 1 or 2, which one do you feel resonates with you the most? So how does this person feel about you? What's going on with them? Do they still love you? Things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. For those who picked the first stack, you have the Emperor, 10 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Okay, there's ego going on in this situation. Somebody is carrying more weight than the other person. So maybe that's you. Maybe you feel you're putting in a lot of effort in comparison. But that's because this person is kind of emotionally immature. And they also have a lot of ego is what I'm getting. So does this person love you? I think it's too soon to tell. They're not ready. I mean, they obviously are, I'm getting that they're conceited and they're very content with you kind of pulling the weight, if that's the case. They're very content with you doing all the work, and with you doing that, it's making them feel all high and mighty. I'm going to go ahead and pull a clarifier to see what's going on further. Does this person love you? For those who chose stack number 1, is this person worth it? Maybe, this person might grow. You might want to have faith in them. I don't know. But right now, the message is coming through is like, they're kind of content. They feel, a couple came out. But I'm only going to take the one that's flipped over. But they feel like they're happy with you doing all the work, and a lot of ego is involved in feelings of superiority, and I'm getting also a player vibe, and you're kind of like enabling that because right now this is what I'm feeling from you. This is your energy. You know, you're putting so much effort and work, and it's draining your energy, this connection, and they're kind of just like floating, or not floating, but they're chilling, you know. And then for your clarifier, you have the Three of Swords. Difficulties exist to be surmounted. So this person is just playing games with you. They're not worth it. They're breaking your heart. You can look at the picture. He's downtrodden. He's sad. He's depleted. Difficulties exist to be surmounted. You will find better. This person, I'm sorry, does not care about you all that much. And if you walk away, perhaps they'll realize your worth then, but I don't think that it would be really worth it to stick around. So move forward. This person doesn't care about you, I'm sorry to say. For those who picked stack 3, does this person love you? What's up with them right now? So you have the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So this is a very powerful connection because I feel this powerful energy from the Ace of Swords and like this sort of clarity. This is a love that's worth fighting for. And I think either one of you is doing that. Either this person is fighting for you and your connection, or fighting against it, fighting themselves. But they're fighting something. You are important to them. This person does care about you. And you have Hermit. So maybe you're feeling like this person is pushing you away. Maybe you're feeling they don't care about you. They're kind of putting you off, or being really cold. And it's because they want to focus on themselves. You know, they're very solid in themselves. They don't need companion. They're wise, they're mature, unlike that person for those who picked the first stack of cards. This person does care about you, but I'm getting that this person also cares about themselves right now. But I think it's definitely worth fighting for. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a blah blah blah. I'm gonna go ahead and get a clarifier to further see what's going on. But for those who picked stack 2, this person does care about you. And if you're feeling like they don't, and they're pushing you away, it's because they're working on themselves. There's something that needs to be worked out in themselves and in their own path and own growth. Judgment. The universe is transformation. Let's see if it'll focus. The universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make it. So I'm getting like this message of surrender. Surrender to what you feel for this person. And they need to do the same. And you really have to be clear in your thinking or your thought about this situation. You have to be clear about how you feel and accept that. Like if you're fighting yourself, because you have this card right here, if you're fighting yourself and you're fighting accepting this connection, or they're fighting this connection, and you guys are kind of pushing each other away, it's really up to you where this leads. So if this person matters to you, and I think you guys both matter to each other, It's worth it. It's worth fighting for by the very same energy and by the very same card. But it's your decision because you have judgment. You know, once you come to that point of clarity and you decide, then, you know, you can move forward and really be together if that's what you want. But as of right now, this person is single. They're not playing around with you. They want to be more wise. They want to be mature, or they are more mature and they're working on themselves and they're enjoying their own company and they don't need anybody. But in the same token, they do care about you, and this is a connection that they feel is worth fighting for through the Seven of Wands energy. And through this journey with the Hermit, like them going on to this journey, they will find clarity. And hopefully that will lead to them coming to the conclusion that they do care about you and that it is worth fighting for and worth, you know, talking to you about, if that makes sense. Because I'm also getting that, like, this person is pushing you away. They're very cold towards you and you don't really know why. But it's not because of another person or an outside thing. It's just that this person may have been hurt in the past. So there's defensiveness there. But this person in question is very much content working on themselves and being on their own. They don't need other people's company to fulfill them or make them feel valuable in any way. And I think that's an awesome quality, really. But yeah, I mean, it comes down to your actions and their actions combined to make this whole connection what it can potentially be. But definitely, this person does care about you. This person deeply cares about you. I think there's just denial there for those who chose stack number 2. So thank you for watching, and I hope that resonated with you. I definitely felt really clear messages, and it's like no way artificial at all. From the bottom of my heart, these are the messages that came through, and they just felt so right, and I said them as they came through. So for those who picked stack number 1, if that was making you very uncomfortable to hear no, I understand, but sometimes we just have to accept that we don't get certain things that we want, and that's okay because better comes. Because this person for stack number 1, they're just playing with your emotions, and if you really have self-respect, you're gonna walk away. And if you want this person, hopefully they'll realize your worth and come running back to you, but that's not a guarantee. You know, they're content feeling superior over you, and letting you do all the work while they sit on their comfortable throne. So that's the messages. Thank you for watching, and I really hope that helped you find the clarity that you need.